tea is good. Oh my gosh.
Hey, ewa salame, babak no papier, ewa salame, zinzalbim, ewa salame, hey, hey. Hey.
Hi guys, my name is Indigo and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we are doing yet another PR review. As always, I have gotten some PR in the mail and we are going to test them out. This time we have particularly exciting products to talk about, so I'm really excited to start. But before we do, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and you guys subscribe and turn on post notifications, and now we can get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm showing off is this little beauty sponge by Beauty Bay. Now this is obviously just a beauty sponge. There's not much to talk about, so I'm just gonna kind of leave my reviews at the end of the video. I did my foundation off of camera because there's nothing new to see there. However, we are going to be starting off with concealer. Finally, we are reviewing a concealer on this channel, and it is going to be the Sephora Clear and Cover Acne Treatment Concealer with 2% salicylic acid. So this foundation claims to be medium coverage with a matte finish and a cream formula. It says that it's for all skin types and it is vegan. However, I can't actually find a lot of reviews for this. I'm just seeing most reviews say, oh, it's cute. So in terms of shade range, they still are a little bit underrepresented here. They do have 14 shades, Linen being the palest and Fudge being the darkest. I'm gonna show you guys like the full range here. They still have a couple ways to go in terms of all shade ranges. There's obviously way more different types of undertones and skin tones. Now I'm gonna actually see if they do have my own skin tone. Okay, so I figured out that I think I'm the shade Sand, which is also the 4th shade, which is a little interesting because I'm a little bit more on the medium side when it comes to other companies. Oh my god, wait, I forgot to tell you guys. Oh my gosh, an actual mirror that's not broken. Look how much prettier my getup already looks with this mirror. Like, wow. Oh, and the nails! Stop playing with me. I had a glow up out of nowhere. Y'all didn't see this one coming. Since this is medium coverage and I do look more for full coverage type stuff, I'm just gonna go a little bit heavier than I normally do because I want to give this a fair shot. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing whenever I look down, I'm looking underneath harsh lighting. It looks like I'm not wearing any foundation or concealer at all. It blends really well and it feels really light on the skin. It doesn't necessarily feel like I just put on concealer. And honestly, I think this looks just as full coverage as my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which is immensely full coverage. I wonder what happens if I use a lot. This concealer is $14, by the way. It's also getting a lot of my redness that I just naturally have because, I mean, hey, I'm human. Honestly, I'm running low on my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and I was about to buy some, but I don't know if I'm gonna know. Also, I'm not really gonna speak on the fact that it says it has salicylic acid for fighting acne because, quite frankly, I don't really believe that actives in makeup necessarily do anything. Maybe they'll prevent it from getting worse, but I don't think it's a means of treating your acne whatsoever. And whenever salicylic acid, glycolic acid, or lactic acid are in formulations and they're in a low percentage, usually they actually just hydrate. However, you can be sensitive to salicylic acid, so if you are sensitive to salicylic acid, I would not recommend this concealer naturally. Oh my gosh, y'all, this is actually really good. Normally, I feel like it's a race to go and bake my face as soon as I do my concealer, but I really feel confident in this concealer just kind of staying out for a bit and not having to set it. I don't see any creasing going on thus far. It almost looks like I already set it as well. It's not dry or cakey. It looks good. Like, it looks like it's set. However, this might play an issue because what happens if I put some setting powder on it and it turns cakey? We about to find out. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Oh my god, I'm gonna be fancy. I'm gonna bake one side and then I'm just gonna set another side and we're gonna see how both of those play out. I'm just gonna go ahead and bake the majority of my face as well because I am going to be taking a picture later, so I want it to be as poreless as possible. I don't know if I did anything different today, but this product is not soaking up my setting powder as much as my regular concealer would, which if this turns out good, I'm gonna be happy about because that means I'm not wasting as much product. Or it could be an issue because it's actually just gonna let the setting powder just sit and become really cakey. I don't know, we're about to find out. And then this side of my face, I'm just gonna go ahead and set lightly like I normally do. You know, the way that you're supposed to do it if you are a normal human. I feel like I remind you guys this all the time, but you don't have to bake your face if you aren't gonna be taking pictures or being under studio lighting. And if you are even going to powder your skincare, just make sure that you don't really see see it. You're gonna be wasting a lot of product if you do that. Okay, so I let the setting powder sit for a little bit and now I'm gonna wipe it off. I think it works better if you just apply a little bit of powder if you don't bake at all. This side does show a little bit of texture, but I will say that this just might be a concealer that does not have to be set because it looked amazing when I didn't set it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my base off of camera because there's nothing new going on there, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I am back, and now let's talk about the thumbnail. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you guys saw the thumbnail, you can kind of assume what I'm about to say. So recently I had reviewed Morphe's Pride makeup line. These ones right here. And today I actually got in the mail some brushes by Beauty Bay. These are some of the brushes right here. By the way, while I was editing this, I actually swapped them. So now these are Morphe and these are Beauty Bay. And I guarantee you didn't even notice that because they literally look the same. But wait, the tea gets even spicier when you realize Beauty Bay came out with these 10 months ago. All jokes aside, let's not pretend this is the most unique design on the planet. I'm sure other companies have also done this type of brush before. We already know that the Morphe brushes are pretty dope. They blend well. They raise your GPA in school and whatnot. You guys can actually go watch that makeup review if you guys want to know how I feel about those. However, today, let's see if these actually live up to the name of the Morphe ones. Because the Morphe ones are more expensive. However, if we have the same design and these are cheaper and also better, so these ones are very obviously synthetic. These feel incredibly cheap, guys. This literally feels like Brat's hair, I guess. I will say that when you first touch them, you kind of almost know, oh, these brushes would not work. I feel like once I apply them to my face, I think much differently. So we're about to see if this is true. Ooh, so they have this little contour brush, which is like one of my favorite brushes. The one by BH Cosmetics I use all the time, kind of similar. You guys can use code INDIGO for 10% off BH Cosmetics or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Bellini Blush Palette by BH Cosmetics. I'm gonna use the shade Life's a Peach. I'm gonna start off on this cheek just in the event that this goes horribly wrong. I mean, I know this blush works. I've used it before. It looks a little patchy to me. I'm gonna use my trusted Hoola brush with the same shade and I'm gonna see if it looks any different on this side. That is an incredibly huge difference. You see how blended and soft this is? And then this is just kind of like patchy and like very concentrated to where I applied it. Well, I'm just gonna continue my blush with this brush because I really don't want to mess up my makeup at the same time. I'm also gonna go for like a cutesy look today, so I'm gonna apply some blush on my cheeks as well and under my nose. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my eyeshadow now. I'm going to do, guys, don't kill me, but the basic cloud makeup that everybody and their grandmother has already done 12 million times already, but I'm kind of feeling it today. I just kind of want to do it. It's been a while since I've done something basic. For today, we're going to be trying out the Beauty Bay Bright palette. Look how bright that is. That really does live up to the name. So this is a 42 color palette. Oh my gosh. This is a really pretty palette, guys. If this does work the way that I hope it does, this definitely is a rainbow palette to pick up. Look at that. Oh, I just noticed. You have your browns and your nudes up here. You have your pinks and your reds, your oranges, your greens, your blues, and your purples, kind of all in a rainbow. I really like the presentation of this a lot. I'm not going to swatch this, guys. Please don't torture me like that. We'll be here all day. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I love you though. I think mainly I'm going to use Toto and White Lies. So I want to give these a fair shot, and I have recently been using this base booster by BH Cosmetics on my eyelid whenever I apply my eyeshadows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. This is a huge palette, guys. I'm not gonna keep on bringing it up every single time, so just take my word for it. I'm gonna be using the shade Make Them Wink, and it's a very bright pigmented pink. It's a very hot pink. I'm actually gonna go ahead and continue to use the Beauty Bay brushes just to see if they work. I mean, first thing I can say is that this eyeshadow is definitely pigmented, so thank the Lord for that. It really wants to blend, but it's kind of not doing so. I think I know why. I think we all know why. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try a different brush, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and use my BH Cosmetics Rosé Romance brush. Oh my god, the difference. I know you guys saw that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to like the Beauty Bay brushes, but I think the Morphe ones kind of stomped on them. You probably already know this, but A lot of it comes down to the brushes. You guys can have very mediocre eyeshadows, but if you have good brushes, you'll be fine. I'm using the Morphe ones right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and pack that on my under eye. Ooh, y'all, sometimes original doesn't mean good. I'm gonna go into the shade Tutu, which is this kind of bubblegum pink color, and I'm going to apply that to the outer portion of my eye to just kind of blend things out. The shades in this palette are cute. They're really workable, they're really buildable. One thing I will say about all these pigments so far is that they definitely hold true to what they are in the pan. They don't change their colors in the slightest. They are exactly what they show in the pan, and I really do appreciate that. There's also a lot of room for adjusting your shades if you ever do want to change them. I know sometimes they go a little bit too dark, and then I can't really build onto the eyeshadows that I've already placed. That's not the case with this pigment. I'm also gonna go ahead and try out the BH Cosmetics Diamond Dazzlers Loose Foil Pigment, which I actually did not try out in the earlier video. And I actually have used a different shade of these ones, and I think they're really stunning, and you guys definitely need to see these in action. This one in particular is this very nice bubblegum type of blue, like an icy blue type shade. And I think this would go really well with not only my eyeshadow, but also my nails. We can have like a little similar color story going on. Now this actually is not glitter. While it does look very shiny and really pretty on your eyes, you don't feel it be crunchy, and it's actually really easy to remove off your face. I really thought it was gonna be a disaster, but it's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the glitter glue, where I want the pigment to kind of just stick down. We're gonna let that dry for a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into the actual foil. Look at that. Look at that, dude. It's so quick and so easy. It is like, it's so painless. Look at that. You definitely want to apply that with some glitter glue underneath, because when you don't, it looks a little lackluster, but when you apply that glitter glue, it's over. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the eyes off the camera because that's not the focus of this video, and I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, so I'm back, and lastly, we're going to do our lips. Now, I don't have any type of lipstick to try on today, but we do have glosses, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my quickie lipstick really quickly. Oh my god, the pun is disgusting. So we have an entire bag of lip glosses from Sephora. Honestly, I could do an entire video on these alone. If you guys want me to, just let me know down below. We're just gonna go ahead and try out the formula of the clear one, because why not? Okay, so I don't know how much this is, but it's like really good. It almost rivals my regular gloss, and this is just the clear one. Obviously they have way prettier colors, but I'm not going to do anything with them because I'm gonna save them for the video that now I have a plan. So that's it for all the products. I'm gonna go ahead and style my hair and add a little bit more details, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so my audio blew out during this part of the video, and I can't really do anything about it now because I am in a secret location filming. So actually, I'm just gonna tell you guys what it is since I'm leaving you guys kind of on a cliffhanger. I have a couple really cool things coming next week with 2 special guests, and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. Brand new studio, brand new everything. It's gonna be awesome. But for the end of this video, I just wanna recap what I was gonna say regardless. And what I was gonna say was that the products that I tried on today, I liked all of them except for the brushes. They were really patchy, and I really would just give them up, and I would start using the Morphe ones instead. The Morphe brushes simply are better than the Beauty Bay ones, and they always will be. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm really excited for you guys to see what I have in store for you guys next week. Literally get excited because I am not even trying to exaggerate. These are going to be really cool and really fun videos with people that you guys already know, and you guys have been dying for us to collab, so stay tuned. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye-bye.